corner, the little plastic balls, if you touch them, they light up and make colors as well. None of them are going to hurt you. None of us are going to hurt you. We're just here to talk to you.
So she was on Restus, and it sounded like someone came to her and said it's really cold.
And the tap it on.
Yeah.
She said beware.
What?
She's under Estes in that room, that bathroom over there, which is what
Oh,
directly that
what
way.
is that?
It's static, yeah, it's bad. Static electricity in that area.
Oh.
But it's bad with that way. This is already at work on.
Oh, that's really cool.
Thanks for not doing it when we were filming.
Halloween.
Way cooler. So, yeah. Okay, you go all the way around. You walk around it, so all the lights light up. Go to the next one.
Does it have different lights?
They're different colors too. If you go to the next one. Yep, keep going. Can you go all the way around?
It's almost.
Okay. It's moving. It seemed like it was moving quicker that time.
Yeah.
Like that light came out faster than the last one.
Right.
I don't even know what the next color is. It hasn't been off yet. Yellow. There we go. Okay, can you keep going? Can you get all the way back around to green? There's blue. There's another one. Can you do one more?
That was pretty quick too.
One more. Green.
Almost.
Good talk. Thank you.
Can you light up your favorite color? Just gotta get close to it. Do whatever you just did.
Green, red, yellow, blue. Whatever you just did worked. So we like to point out a lot of times too, people that are watching the TV shows or the videos on YouTube, a lot of times you're standing in the dark talking to yourself and nothing's happening.
We just filmed a couple days ago for 13 hours.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because nothing happened, we had to just keep going. It's how it works sometimes. You know, and then we'll cram that into an hour and 20-minute video. So you cut out all the dead space. And now it looks like every time you walk into a room something happens. That's just not, it's not always how it is. Sometimes it is. Sometimes places are very, very active.
We filmed for 3 hours, so we're not going.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have to go to a spot, it's 13, 12 hours. Just get enough for an hour and a half for you.
We filmed until 6:15 in the morning there.
That's pretty painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally misleading to think.
It is, yeah.
You know, oh gosh, look at every place they go, they see something immediately.
Man, do I wish that's how it worked. I'd get a lot more sleep. I would get a lot more sleep if that's how it happened.
Because TV and YouTube is basically just like a highlight reel. Because some TV shows run out of location for 2 or 3 days, you know, and they have to cram all the activity they got into 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, because TV, you only got 44 minutes or whatever after commercials, and then you got 15 minutes of history, so.
How did you get started doing this?
So,
Are you like, you know how they say like an empath or something?
yeah, no, I'm about as sensitive as a rock. I can't pick up
Make sure you turn your phone on airplane mode.
I had a really weird experience when I was like 5 years old in my grandmother's house. I was sleeping over down there, and I woke up in the night, and I was really poking the light. And I went to bed, and there was an elderly woman sitting there. She had like a shawl on and a hat with a veil. And she had her legs on the side of the bed, she was poking me with a cane, and it took me about 2 seconds to realize, one, my grandmother doesn't have me. Two, this does not look like a grandmother. So I freaked out because I was like 5, I threw the covers over my head, and just kind of peeked out throughout the night, she wasn't out there anymore. So I couldn't fall back to sleep. My grandma asked me why I was up so early the next morning, and I told her what happened, and she was basically like, you had a nightmare. You know, you had a nightmare, she smashed it. And I was like, no, like I know for sure I saw this lady, I could see the indent on the bed where she was sitting there. Like I could tell she had actual weight to her. And they kind of blew it off, but it scared me for a long time. Like I wouldn't sleep over at friends' houses, I was so scared that I would see her again. And then like 10 years later, I was down there. I'd been down there a bunch of times, but I was down there for Christmas one year, and she had put out a family photo that I had never seen before. And I walked by and I said, who's this? And she said, oh, that's your great grandma. She passed away before you were born. And I said, that's the lady that was on my bed 10 years ago. And she actually had a hat on the veil in the picture. And my grandma looked at me, she goes, oh, that kind of makes sense. She was sitting on her bed frame that night. And I didn't know. I had no idea that lady passed away before I was born. So like that to me got me super interested in like, how is that possible, right? Like how is somebody that passed away before I was alive, one, here, right? Like, how could I see her? Two, how was she aware that I was in the bed? Three, how was she able to physically touch me? How is that even possible?
we had a similar experience at our house.
Yeah.
Alexis, my daughter that's here with me, she used to hate her bedroom when she was little. Hated it. It was always an issue. She always was saying she like felt like somebody else was in there, and she was always scared, and we still made her sleep there.
Good luck.
And then, yeah, we had some friends over, and my other daughter, my youngest daughter, was like 3 at the time, and she was in like the living room, and we were in the dining room, and my daughter was doing like the weirdest thing, like giggling and like looking up,
Yeah.
and she was twirling, and this lady who was a girlfriend of one of our friends was like, do you have family that's lived here? And I said, well, we've owned this house, this has been in our family forever. And she said, well, there's 3 ladies here, and she described them to a T.
Yeah.
And she said, they said that your daughter reminds them of you.
Oh.
And I said, oh, is there anything in their pockets? And she said, they're giving her candy. And I was like, and then she goes just like this, she goes, now they want to wipe her nose. And she reached in, like, as if into her sleeve, and these older ladies, that's what they used to do to me all the time. And she described it like literally to a T, like what they were wearing.
Right. That's
And,
cool.
yeah, it was super cool. But
That's
then
happening.
we went up to Alexis's bedroom, and she said, oh, there was a guy that died here. It was peaceful.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's how a lot of those first experiences is with like a family member or somebody close to them like that. And like, so I had that now, but then I saw, all the TV shows that just started around that. Like Ghost Hunters, the original Ghost Hunters with Jason and all those guys, Jason and Grant. And I saw them, and it's like, oh, people like go out and do, right? And they go out and look for this kind of stuff. So I started my first group when I was in high school. I started a nonprofit group when I was 16, and we did like residential cases, businesses, fundraising events, that kind of stuff. So we did public ghost hunts like that for like 7 years, and then I hated my job at the time. And I was like, man, maybe I could make this my full-time job if I just like scale it up, bigger locations, more people, more equipment, that kind of stuff. And I started this in 2019. And he's been investigating this since he was 12. So I just started dragging him around the country. Yeah, I can't get rid of it now. But then we started the YouTube thing like a year and a half ago. That was like a new thing. A lot of fun. We get to travel a lot for that, so it's cool. Go to places we never would have been.
It's 19 states last year.
Wow.
Only got robbed in one. Oh, that was this year. Shit.
Yeah, I
We got robbed this year. That sucked.
That's rough.
It wasn't great. I've had better days. Yeah, Alcatraz is cool. The robbery dirty was not. Maybe upstairs, I think it's down this hallway, so. If you guys like to watch down that hallway, that stair, or that hallway, it's not super bad. We've heard like scratching behind us when we were sitting in the hallway down there. We thought it was an animal at first, but then we realized it was a glass window behind us. So that was weird. It sounded like somebody was like dragging their nails across it.
Oh, I hate that sound.
It was pretty unfortunate.
So you said you saw spirits when like you were younger?
Yeah.
Has it been like recent at all since you've like seen stuff like that? Or?
The last time I saw anything like that, I've never seen anything as clear as that. Again, I've never seen anything like it like that. We've seen shadow figures, like we'll see shadows at places, head and shoulders, like an arm reach out, stuff like that. I've seen like the bottom half of a lady in a dress before. You see like this white face. It's like he's seen like a white face a few times.
Yeah.
That's-
First big road trips I went on, actually, we were in the basement of, what's it called?
Hoagie Manor.
Hoagie Manor, yeah. And I was looking down this hallway into where they used to store like all patients' like personal belongings when they first came in. And I saw like a white face, but it was weird, it was like shimmering. His mom actually saw the same thing, she was part of like really weird we were in. It was just like a weird experience that was stuck with me. And then we went out to the Indiana State Sanatorium a couple weeks ago and filmed the video, and I saw the same face. I don't even know.
That was like 9 years ago.
Yeah. It's
That
just
is
like
crazy.
a stark white face. It's like it doesn't have features. It looks like someone just like penciled in like an eye, eyes, nose,
That's-
mouth.
I've never seen anything like that.
It's very bizarre. Yeah.
That's
Seeing
crazy.
things is rare.
Yeah.
Like, it's just weird. I would like to.
I
Until
s-
it happens.
It's definitely-
Yeah, that's fair.
When I was younger, I used used to live in like this house. It's all the way. I don't know if you heard the town, but it's in New York. It's called Galway.
Yeah, we live in Glens Falls.
Yeah. So back when I was younger, my parents, when they were together, owned this really like old farmhouse.
Yeah.
Well, we found out it was a slave house
Yeah.
to the Ball Town, it's like hotel thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were like lived there, I was really young. I was maybe like 3. My mom kept asking me why I kept like saying people's names. Like I've never heard of these people a day in my life.
Right.
We had immediately come to the house to find out all these people I've been addressing have been in the
In the
house.
house.
That's pretty cool.
And like I've always been like trying to like tap.
Yeah. Well, they say kids are more like susceptible and more in tune with that kind of stuff, basically because they're innocent, right? Like they haven't been told no yet. They haven't been taught not to think about that kind of stuff. And they're just more. I think their energy can pick up on that kind of stuff more. I mean, some people. That's the other thing. A lot of mediums say that everybody has the ability. They just don't know how to tap into it. I don't know. It'd make my job a lot easier if I could see them. That's for sure. I would have to stay in the dark all the time. And be like, okay, they're not listening. Mama, head
I
out.
just see them and be like, hey.
Yeah. It's weird though. Like, we'll hear stuff. Like disembodied voices are one of the coolest things for me, at least.
What's
Because
going
even when
on?
you see like a shadow figure, right? Like,
The music box is going off.
It's the music box.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's this box is going on.
that's a motion.
It's been going off the whole time I was down there.
Really?
Yeah, it was like slow, it was just a couple turns and a couple sounds,
Yeah.
and see how it's doing it more now?
Yeah.
And then the light was going on.
Can you step back from that for a second so it stops stepping over the rooms out of the hall? We use it to ask a question.
Does anybody else smell smoke in this hallway? So, it's really funny, but if there's anything going on, I smell smoke. It happens to me all the time. But we had at my old office, there was like this, everybody used to say it was a ghost that must have smoked. It would literally
Yeah, you can smell it.
go out my office.
Billy's not there.
And then
You're really unfortunate the building was not there. At least there's an exit on it.
That's fair.
Can you step away from that? Yeah, it's a motion sensor. Should be pointed down that empty hallway, which it has been since we got in here. I mean,
I was supposed to say, and it hasn't been going off
No.
after.
And so, but this ghost, whatever, everybody says it must be, has followed me for years. Like,
You guys live in Glens Falls?
Yeah. Yeah.
I grew up upstate.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're originally from South Glens Falls.
Oh, okay.
Went to high school and everything through there. But yeah, I moved to Georgia for like a year, and it was lovely there. And then for some reason, I moved back to the cold. Yeah, so now we bought a house in Glens Falls like 6 years ago.
Is Sandy's Clam Bar still there?
No, so they're about to renovate that actually.
Really?
Yeah, it closed out a handful of years ago. They're putting like a year-round farmers market on South Street, new parking garage. They're renovating that and the old Hot Shots. Yeah, they're renovating all that. Yeah, it's gonna be nice down there.
It's been a minute since I've been there.
Yeah, they've done a lot. Glens Falls is a lot different now. A lot
I
different.
know the Saratoga quit.
Go for it.
They've done a lot there.
Yeah, Glens Falls, they got a couple breweries in downtown now, a couple sushi places. It's beautiful down there now. Houses have gone up. We got in right before the house went up, so we got in lucky. But yeah, it's beautiful down there now. They have the they have a pro hockey team that's the farm team for the Devils. All that are still there.
They've been there for, I've been there for a while.
Yeah.
So they're really-
They were so then they were that, and then we had the Flames at one point. Now it's
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's walking. I go to games all the time. We love going to games. We used to take swim on the ghost
Reset it. You know how you
Yeah, it's literally just a.
Yeah, he's trying to sign up to the top. You got a couple on.
Isn't that recalibrating?
Yeah. That's strange.
Answer a question.
Let's go question.
Is there anybody here? Can you step in front of the music box for me?
Do we scare you?